Welcome back to the Nikki Clarke Radio Show on wearehotline.net, and we've got another fabulous guest on the show. She's an empowerment coach, and she's also a co-author of the book, Who's Gonna Stop Us Now? Please welcome the amazing Sara Rahimi on the show. How you doing today, Sara?
Good. Thank you, Nikki. Thanks for having me. How are you?
Oh, I'm great. Thank you so much for taking this time to speak to us today. And you've got a lot of great things going on, and we want to hear about it. So I love the title of the book, Who's Gonna Stop Us Now? That's such a motivational line in itself, and I can see how it can just, turn up a notch for people's energy to get the best out of them. So let's talk a little bit about your experience leading up to what you're doing today as an empowerment coach and co-author.
Okay. Well, it's kind of a long story, but I always had the passion to help people. Ever since that I was a kid, I saw my mom teaching her own group self-improvement classes back home in Iran, and I absolutely loved it. Like, I loved watching and seeing people transform and live their life. So it was absolutely amazing. But, back home, the goal was always like becoming a doctor or an engineer. So I ended up, studying medical laboratory science, and it was really rewarding. I worked for a while because I was at service, so it was very rewarding. But I was always a people person. So long story short, I switched to teaching ESL, which is English as a second language. And after I moved to Canada in 2010, I continued to teach ESL, and it was my dream come true because it was my second language, right? I loved it. It was fulfilling, rewarding, loved interacting with, my students. But, after a few years, I needed something bigger, like a bigger challenge. And I wanted to better myself. And that's what my mom used to do, I think. So I wanted to transform more lives, and I wanted to see women empowered. So I started searching, and I signed up with the School of Online Business, and we were introduced to these amazing life coaching courses, and I fell in love with them. And, I finished all the courses, got certified, and it's funny because I would have never thought that I would be doing the same thing that my mom was doing at my age. Yeah.
I can totally relate. My mother was a teacher growing up, and I was a little hesitant about going into teaching, and then that's exactly what I ended up doing as a career. So I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, so exactly.
You empower women and men, and can you just explain to us what an empowerment coach does? What does that entail exactly?
Okay. Well, so as a life coach and empowerment life coach, I help motivated people, especially women, to step out of their comfort zone, to use all their abilities and talents to make changes and transform and to better themselves, right? Or I would say in one simple sentence, to live their life. When you live your life and you're happy with who you are and what you're doing, you come from a very powerful and confident position and send that vibe and energy to everyone else around you. And you basically, make the world just a better place, and people get that energy and that vibe. So it's amazing. So I empower people, to live their life.
Fantastic. Can you think of a scenario, and of course we're not going to name names, of someone you worked with and their situation and how you got them unstuck from their moment, their place? Yeah.
Well, usually when the clients come to me, usually they feel overwhelmed. They're overwhelmed. They feel stuck. They maybe because they cannot take decisions, maybe they cannot take the next step or take actions. Maybe they're afraid, maybe they lack confidence, and maybe they have a goal. They don't know how to put the pieces of puzzle together and get there. So basically, with all the techniques that we have, I help them to get from where they are to where they want to be. And, because we believe that we all have blind spots. But we don't really see these blind spots and all these limiting beliefs. Life coaches actually help you to see these blind spots and to move forward confidently and eventually, get where you want to be in life.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, how has this work, this passion work that you have helping others, how has that transformed your life?
Well, I would say significantly, actually, because I believe that I have to lead by example, meaning that how am I supposed to help people transform and live their life if I'm not living my life, right? So being an empowerment coach for me is a kind of a great motivation for myself to better myself every day. So as I work with all these women to get where they want to get and better their lives, I help myself to better my life and, live my life. So it's amazing. It helped me a lot, actually.
Fantastic. Now, where can people purchase the book, Sara?
Okay, so the book is an amazing book. 15 amazing, inspiring stories. People can find it on Amazon.ca online or on Kindle, or they can just order the hard copy. And yes, that's where they can find the book, Amazon and Kindle.
Okay, beautiful. And the listeners who want to connect with you about helping to empower them, how would they find you?
Well, they can find me on Facebook, which is I have my Facebook page. It's Sara Rahimi /Life Coaching, or I'm making some changes to my website, but it will be up again in a couple of weeks, and it's www.llifecoaching.com.
Wonderful. Well, we're really happy to see you live in at the Nikki Clarke Show, the live audience taping. You were with us last night, and you saw how wonderful the audience embraces the guests.
It was absolutely amazing. I loved it.
Thank you so much. So we're going to bring the wow factor and share some beautiful, inspirational messages. So thank you for your time with us on the radio show, and we look forward to seeing you in person very soon. So you're listening to Sara Rahimi, empowerment coach and author of Who's Gonna Stop Us Now? She spent some time with us and chatted about all the great things she's doing. If you just dropped in to hear the latter part of the interview, you can listen to the interview again. It'll be replayed Monday through Friday on wearehotline.net between 11 a.m. and noon. So fret not. Sara, thank you once again, and we will see you very soon. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nikki. Thank you. I'm looking forward to being on the stage with you.
Absolutely. Have a great day. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, you too. Bye.